Swipe to the right, to the top, right to the right, Apple, bottom to the top, Android, and share. If you're watching it on the replay, you can give hearts. All right, but we need for everybody to share. If you're watching it live, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream talking about the money game. The money game. All right, we need for everybody to share. Share and tell us where you're coming from. All right, let us know where you're coming from and share this stream. Hashtag Black Dollars, hashtag Black Wealth, hashtag Black Economy. That's what we talk about here on these live streams, Monday through Friday. So share it. All right, good morning, Meerkat. Good morning. Restream over there, Meerkat. All right, Sharif from Maryland. All right. Let us know where you're from, where you're coming from. Introduce yourself to everybody in the stream. All right, need for everybody to share. We need to get our count up to double digits within the next 30 seconds. All right, Aaron from Baltimore. Good morning, Aaron. All right, need for everybody to share on Twitter and Facebook. All right, thank you very much for sharing. Thank you. All right, keep on sharing until your friends show up. Keep on sharing until you get feedback. Till they say, man, you keep on sharing that information with me. What is that? All right, thank you, SHSSIGP. Put your name in there so I can call you by name. All right. Walaikum salam, Brother Rashid from Southern California. Let's share. Need for everybody to share. Share again and again and again. All right, thanks for sharing, Rashid. Sharif, thank you very much, Brother Sharif. Let's share, you guys. Let's share on Twitter, Facebook, and your Periscope friends. Hey, lady, Jazz lady, welcome. Put your name in and what city you're from, and let's share. Put your name, what city you're from, and let's share. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. All right, welcome to today's live stream, the money game, brothers and sisters. This is where we learn the rules to the game, the rules to win at the money game. All right, hashtag Black Dollars, hashtag Black Economy, hashtag Black Wealth. That's where we're starting here. I need for everybody to share. Let us know where you're coming from, your name and your city, please. All right, Teresa from L.A., Los Angeles. All right. Come on in, you guys. Let's share. I need for everybody to share. One more time before we get started. This message, you can become a regular also. We're here Monday through Fridays at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. We like to keep within 30 minutes, but sometimes the flow gets going, and you really don't want to stop the spirit once it starts to flow, right? Because when you have the spirit present, then you can get a lot done. So if you like the message, brothers and sisters, we want to encourage you to swipe at the bottom of the screen and go ahead and follow. We also want to encourage you to continue the conversation. If you want to continue the conversation, how do you do it? Well, you go to my website, put up some visuals for you. It's DarrellMuhammad. All right. Thank you, Dawkins. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net if you want to continue this conversation. If you're serious about empowering yourself, your family, and our black community, then go there. We're only looking for those that are serious, that's ready to take action, that will put their money where their mouth is and circulate the dollar within our community. All right. No excuses. Circulate the dollar within our community. If that's what you're about, go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit one of the blog posts, and subscribe there at the bottom. All right. And you'll see some other things that we're doing. If you want to find out about gold, if you want to find out about my real estate program and learn how to become a real estate investor, all that's right there on the site. Books to buy, books I've read, books I've studied, books I recommend. That's all right there at that website. Now, if you're not quite there yet, I understand, and you want to kind of just get a little better feel of this platform and what's going on, then find me on social media by my name, DarrellMuhammad. All right, DarrellMuhammad, Periscope, Snapchat, Blab, right? blab.im/DarrellMuhammad. Okay, Facebook fan page, DarrellMuhammad fan page, and also YouTube. All right, go to YouTube and just type in there DarrellMuhammad, and you'll see. Thank you, Demetrius, for inviting your followers. All right, you do that, and you'll see a lot of stuff that we've done, that I've done over the past, 2009, I think it said. It goes back, and you'll see some things we've done, all within this same subject matter, all within this same topic. All right, so that's what you want to do. We didn't do our Blab Saturday, Aaron, but we'll do it, God willing, here in the next couple of days. All right, we had to deal with these technical difficulties, and I think we got it fixed. All I did was bought more space in iCloud, so my iPad was not full anymore, right? So we're going to do that. And brothers and sisters, get on the... I did see BWE Sunday. Good. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed it. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So brothers and sisters, that's what we're about. We're about empowering black people economically, but not just for yourself. Not just for your family. There's enough black folks that stop at themselves, that stop at economic empowerment for their families, and very few or not enough of us are expanding that to include our community. Not expanding that to include our community. So that's the next frontier, right? That's the next area of growth. That's the next area of development for black people economically, is our community. All right. Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, and hashtag black wealth. All right. So here's the schedule, brothers and sisters, for those that's new. Like our brother said, he's a new regular. Then here's the schedule. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. God willing, we're here to talk about the money game. What is the money game? Well, we share with you rules to win at the money game. Definitive rules, definite rules, right? Quantitative rules, rules that you can sit down and write on a piece of paper. Rule. Right? That's the only way we're going to win in a very big way. We have to build on winnings. Because every time you lose, you drop down, you step back, you lose progress, you lose traction. So we have to build momentum on our winnings, right? On our winnings. So on Mondays is Money Mindset Mondays. Tuesdays is Tactical Tuesdays. Wednesdays is Everything Money, Question and Answer Wednesdays. And Thursdays is Tactical Thursdays. And Fridays is Freedom Fridays, or Financial Freedom Fridays. These themes are to help us quantify, help us to understand the comprehensive understanding of the money game, right? It's simple, but yet comprehensive, right? And being that we've been mistaught the wrong way all these years, it seems difficult because now we're going against the grain. You know, your mind has grooves, and when you learn something repetitively, it creates a groove in your mind, not your brain, your mind. It creates a groove, right? So things that are hey Cheryl, things that are consistent with the groove, it just falls into that groove and just runs along that track, right? So when you come with something different, you're going against the grain, and you need that repetition to put a new grain in there, put a new groove in there. All right. So that's what we're doing Monday through Friday with the different approaches, so we can hit it from different angles, so we can get a better comprehensive understanding of the money game, the rules to win at the money game. Because as I always say, brothers and sisters, we've been here 460 years. That's long enough for us to be winning in a very, very, very big way when it comes to money. Now, at least playing on all levels, playing at the highest level, right? We're still going to have a lot of room to cover and a lot of makeup. We should at least be playing on all levels, meaning now in our community, setting up shops, right? Setting up businesses, circulating our dollars with each other in a very conscious and purposeful way, right? We should be, and that's why, brothers and sisters, you have to understand, you have to share, because everybody should be able to bring 10 people. See, those that win at the money game play by the rules to win. They play to win, and they play consciously to win. They know exactly what they're doing, right? That's at the professional level. Not that you're just not aware of your actions, but you're aware of what specific actions need to take place in order to win. You know the specific winning rules. Okay? That's what the pros know. They know the specific things to do that have been proven to be successful, proven to work. Okay? So that's what we have to do. That's what we have to mature to. We got to get past the front line, get past the initial engagement. Make money. See, that's the initial engagement. Once we get past that, then, it's kind of, willy-dilly kind of thing, right? So today is Tactical Tuesday, brothers and sisters. That's where we share with you specific steps to take. All right? We always have to frame it, right? The focus is on the picture. But what makes the picture better and more presentable, right, and easier to look at is the framing. All right? Just stay tuned, Malika. You just stay fit, right? You just hold tight. Nobody knows what you don't tell us, right? All right? So don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about that. So it's the framing. It's the framing. Because here's the deal, Malika. You saw hashtag black dollars, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black economy. And if you're not black, but you showed up anyway, then whatever, right? What's that about, right? You don't walk into a cooking class and say, I don't know how to cook, but you walked into the cooking class. So just sit down and enjoy, right? Sit down and enjoy. All right. So we're talking about Tactical Tuesdays, where we give you actual tactical things to do, right? We got to give you the framing of it. Because that's, makes it better, right? It makes the picture look better. This thing got a beautiful Basquiat, right? So to show a Basquiat painting, all right, or print, and you got it with stick pins on the wall, right? That takes away from the beauty of Basquiat. But if you got a nice matted frame, right? You place it in the frame, right? So we build the framing, then we place the context, the steps, the things to do inside the frame. That's why they call it framing, right? And you can frame a picture and you can frame words, right? You can frame words. They call it paint the picture. You're framing it. You just don't come out all the time and just boom. You can do that, and that's not wrong. That's not bad. It just depends on the circumstances. But just know that it always looks better in a frame. So on Tactical Tuesdays and Thursdays, brothers and sisters, we build a frame, right? Just a little frame, just a little bit. But we want to spend our time on steps to take, what to do, right? So we won't get confused because, see, here's the thing. That's why I say, brothers and sisters, that we have to be, hey, good morning, Shalonda. That's why I say we have to be A students and C leaders. Everybody wants to be a leader. That's natural. Okay? We understand that. But we have to be an A student, remain an A student, remain a student. You should never be a leader a longer period of time than you've been a student. Why? Because you should always be a student. Never stop being a student. So you'll never be a leader longer than you're a student. Be a boss longer than you're a student. Be in charge longer than you be a student. I hope that's clear, because here's the point. When you become an A student, then you'll be able to find nuggets everywhere, hidden and exposed. See, steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's exposed. That anybody can see that. But when you can pull nuggets out of a story, where you can pull nuggets out of life experiences, when you can pull nuggets, out of things that are surrounding you, right? That's not an obvious lesson, then you are becoming an A student, right? That's why you heard the saying, and I've said it before, hint, H-I-N-T, hint to the wise is sufficient. Hint to the wise is sufficient. See, a wise person catch hints. See, a wise person recognizes God, the presence of God, in a wink, in a nod, in a hint. Those that aren't as aware, it takes, hitting in the head, something so obvious that even a blind man can see. All right. So we want to deal with Tactical Tuesdays, and the title is 4 Steps to Wealth. 4 Steps to Wealth. All right. And we're talking about wealth now. We're talking about wealth, which is a universal term, right? If we only restrict wealth to money, then we've restricted the definition of wealth, right? And we may have limited understanding what wealth really is. All right. In my past businesses and things that I've done in the past, we used to say health is wealth. What good is all the money? What good is wealth if you have bad health? So health is wealth. All right. So wealth is not limited to money. So these 4 steps we're going to talk about today. Thank you, Aaron. We're going to talk about today is 4 steps to wealth. Any kind of wealth, right? Any kind of wealth. Just like on Friday, we talk about freedom, the concept and the idea of freedom in general, which helps us to be crystal clear when it comes to freedom, financial freedom. All right, brother, so let's go ahead and share this. We got to get this count up. Let's go ahead and share, right? Let's go ahead and share. One of the indicators, right, that we can use to determine, our power, if you will, right? Our level of effectiveness, thank you, Shalonda, is how many people we influence. See, wealth is about, influencing yourself, right? And have enough influence of yourself to whereas you influence other people, right? So that's what wealth is about. Wealth is more than what you need, as we said on a previous live stream. You don't need to have wealth or to be wealthy just to survive and exist just for yourself. See, wealth is a certain mindset. Wealth is understanding that I'm going to get more than what I need. I'm purposely wanting more than what I need so I can share. Right? That's the holistic, if you will, or the organic concept of wealth. Not wealth to hoard it, right? But wealth to share, wealth to give, wealth to influence and affect other people's lives. I came up with a definition of money that goes like this. The purpose of money, right? The purpose of money is to use it to positively affect other people's lives. Money is used to positively affect other people's lives. That's the healthy definition or purpose of money. All right. So see how I frame things in my head, right? To change that negative dialogue of money that kind of permeates throughout America, right? In 1 minute, this is the land of opportunity. In the next minute, they're hating on Donald Trump because he's a billionaire and he's not bought and paid like a prostitute by these money interest groups. See, the world is so backwards to where they make, as the scripture says, the devil makes, evil fair seeming. So now we think it's all right to sell out. We think it's all right to be a prostitute. As long as you ain't no prostitute on the street corner, as long as you're not selling your body, right? It's bad to sell your body, but it's okay to sell your soul, right? So brothers and sisters, that's why we have to flip this thing around. right? We have to flip this thing around. We have to make sure we're clear and we understand. So the 4 steps to wealth. All right. Thank you for sharing, you guys. Thank you for joining. Put your name in there, where you're from. But go ahead and let's share. Let's double this count. Right? Let's double this count. We're talking about the rules of the money game to win. The rules to win at the money game. And part of that rule, brothers and sisters, hey, Ray from Atlanta, you have to be able to influence people. You have to have, if you will, some followers. That's why Facebook calls it followers. That's why Periscope calls it followers. Now, you know, some of us have negative connotation about followers, but that's the bottom line. If I say, hey, come on, let's go to the store, well, you following me to the store, right? If you say, hey, Darrell, let's go to the movies, I'm following you to the movies. Doesn't make me less of a person, okay? So you have to be able to influence other people. Hey, Living Chic, as always. Brian, Aaron, thank you for restreaming. See, we have to understand you have to be able to influence people. Just like Grant Cardone's book is called Sell or Be Sold. Either you have the ability to influence people, right? And people follow you somewhere, or they have the ability to influence you and you following them somewhere. Kind of watches that on my wrist. All questions will be saved until the end. So save all your questions to the end. All right. Save all your questions to the end, please. And I can tell you what kind of watch it is. Right. So that's what we're talking about, brothers and sisters. That's what we're talking about. We have to understand the 4 steps of wealth. Now here are these 4 steps. So get ready for them. All right. Now here's the thing you have to understand. One of the rules to the money game, the winning rules to the game of money, is that you and I have to understand we have to take full responsibility and we have to take control of ourselves. We have to take control, which means there's no more excuses. There's no more yeah, but, right? When truth, a principle, a rule, a law is expressed, is not a law, a rule, or principle, yeah, but, right? It's not yeah, but. You know, gravity, keeps, things matter on the ground, keeps it from floating up. Yeah, but. No, it's no yeah, but. Gravity does what gravity does, period. All right? So these 4 steps you have to understand, brothers and sisters, and part of the process. Let me just share this with you real quick, and we'll wrap this up because, it doesn't take a long time. It's not complicated. The grooves in our brains have just been grooved in the wrong way, right? So it takes a long time to turn the ship around. But here's what we have to understand about the process. See, when people share with you principles and laws and philosophies and rules, now it's up to you and it's your process to figure out how to implement it, right? Figure out how to implement it. If I tell you in order to change the oil, you got to jack your car up and get underneath it, right? But I don't tell you how to jack it up. You got that. Your process is you have to figure out how to jack that car up, right? I'm going to use a power jack. I'm going to use a manual jack. What am I going to do? I'm going to roll it back on those stands where you can, roll it up and it rolls on top. It's up to you, right? That's the whole process, right? Instead of saying, oh, that won't work because I work from 9 to 5. That won't work because I work from 5 to 9. That won't work because I work on Saturdays and Sundays. That won't work because I got 5 jobs. It's up to you to figure it out. That's the process. All right. So I say that because you have to figure these things out. You have to say, okay, if these are the steps and these steps are the winning rules to win at the money game, then I have to do these steps. These steps have to become a part of my being, my existence, part of what I do, right? Part of what I do. So let's get into it very quick. The number one, and this is in this order, the number one step to wealth, any kind of wealth, hey, Eugene, is environment. You have to control your environment, brothers and sisters. You have to control your environment. Social scientists have studied and said that your environment dictates behavior. Your environment dictates behavior. Over a period of time, your environment will win over a person's own personal will, own personal desire, and start affecting their behavior, right? They know, social scientists know that your environment over time will dictate your activity, will keep it in check, right? And will guide it, right? So our environment, we have to control our environment. So we have to ask ourselves, what's surrounding you? What's in your environment? I heard somebody say you can look in a person's environment, their home, and you can tell their thinking, right? If their home stays clean, immaculate, you can call it, ODD or ADD or whatever you want to call it. But then you can say that at least, they keep their mind clear, right? They keep their mind organized. They keep things in place in their thinking. They keep their thinking in order, right? But when you come into someone's environment, their home, something that they totally control, their car, right? And they got this stuff all around. Like I got a box of books here, right? Just been sitting there for weeks. Didn't take it to the garage, right? You look and they just have things just, out of place is in place, right? After a period of time, right? So it says something about their thinking, right? So what's in your environment, brothers and sisters? We have to surround ourselves with where we want to go, not where we are. Somebody put that in there. Number one, environment. We have to surround ourselves in our environment. It has to reflect where we want to go, not where we are. Okay? So that's number one. The first step for wealth. The first step to wealth is our environment. We're a product of our environment. We have to change our environment. And it can start with something small. Be committed to keeping your car, the inside clean. Be committed to having a place for everything. Be committed to not just be a hoarder of things. If you're not going to use it, if it doesn't have any purpose, then give it away, right? Go to the black community and give it to some community center in the black community where it has a better chance of being of service in our community. Hey, Eastern Star, all right? That's what it's about, right? So what's in your environment? Change your environment. Put pictures of love in your environment, right? Put pictures of what you want in your environment, of prosperity. It doesn't have to be money. Put a picture go get you some plants. Grow you some plants, right? So the plants, you just see vibrantness in your environment, right? Put some pictures on the wall. So change your environment, right? Change your room around. Just change it around just for change. Change it around because you understand that one of the 4 steps to wealth is that you have to control your environment, and your environment has to reflect where you want to go, where you want to be, right? That's why wealthy people, right? They keep consistency in their environment. It doesn't matter where they go, they keep a level of consistency in their environment. Right? They're going to rent the best cars when they're away from home and they're not driving their car. They're going to stay in the best of hotels when they're not at home in their luxury home. Right? They want to keep things consistent. They're going to eat the best of foods. Right? Consistency. They keep their environment consistent to their value system. They keep it consistent to their self-worth. And that's what you and I have to do. Step number 2 is people, right? People. Who's around you? Do you keep complainers in your life? Or there's people that's always talking about, yeah, but. All right? Somebody put that. Number 2, people. Step number 2 for wealth is you have to surround yourself with people, right, who are where you want to be. You want to surround yourself with people who are more positive than you. You want to surround yourself with people that are bigger givers than you. Not just when it's tax season, but their way of life, their way of expression is to give. The other day I'm driving the streets of Houston and pull up and you have, a brother on the side of the road asking for money. And I said, man, I haven't given in a while. Let me go ahead and give this brother some money. Right? Give him some money. Now, if your mind clicks to, yeah, I don't know what he's doing with the money, and I'm not going to give him no money because he probably, see, there go your relationship with money. See, the Bible says, and the Quran says, actually, do not follow up good deeds with reproach. We do good, but then we follow it up with something that's contrary to the good that we've done, and it equals it out, or it wipes it away, or it minimizes our blessing, right? So we give, and, with some hesitation, we give. The scriptures say, don't give grudgingly, right? Don't give grudgingly. Give and let go. Because, see, it doesn't matter what they do with the money. You still going to get your blessing for giving if you give it right, with the right heart, right? You don't give it, I know he ain't going to do nothing with it. But I heard folks out here beg, they make more money than people working. That ain't the rules, brother. So that's not one of the rules. That's the rule to lose at the money game, right? That's the way to lose at the money game. So number 2, people. Surround yourself with people, right, that are where you're striving to go, right? It's just walking through the Galleria Mall, the richest mall in Houston. Just walk this. They're around people that like beautiful environments, right? Just like beautiful environments. I used to go play golf every week because I just like the beautiful environments. Birds chirping, nice, beautiful manicured grass. Just people that's out there, right? Just letting all the cares of the world go for a couple of hours, right? So who are the people? Now, here's the thing, brothers and sisters. If you don't like the people that you're around, as the young folks say, what? Keep it moving, right? Then you move around, right? I know I'm at work, see all this, but I'm at work and then people I don't like. Okay, we understand that. But when you have the opportunity to control your environment, control the people that are in your life, then that's what you need to do. You need to put forth the extra effort, right? To call the people. Hey, how you doing, man? Just want to talk, give you a holler, see what's going on. Man, I know you're doing some stuff. You always moving and shaking and baking. Sister, I know you always, what's going on? What are you working on? I just want to hear what you're doing because you've always inspired me. That's why I just appreciate our relationship. See, that's sharing. That's giving, right? I tell you what, let's get together for lunch on me. Let's get together and play some, I don't know, checkers, chess. See, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do with a person. Here's a lesson that I taught my daughters because I have 4 daughters years ago. Right? If somebody asks you out, or if you ask somebody, let's get together, and then the response is, where are we going? Then you know that, something's there, right? As a young boy, they feel a certain kind of way. Because if Minister Farrakhan say, hey, Brother Darrell, let's get together, I'm not going to ask him where we going, what we going to do. Why? Because just the mere fact that I can spend time with him, I'm available. I'm ready to go. Let's go. It don't matter. We can just be going to, I don't know, sit, like I said, bump on a log. Who cares? So my point is, it's the people. It's the person. It doesn't matter what you do, right? What you do is irrelevant. If it's conditioned on what we're going to do, where we going, then it's not that much about you as much as it's about where we going, what we're going to do. So that only is a gauge, feedback to let you know, I got some work I need to do with this relationship. Once again, with sharing. If you share, and none of your friends respond, then that lets you know. It doesn't say anything as much about them than about yourself. I need to do some work. Take responsibility. I need to do some work with this relationship. Maybe I need to invest in it. It's not where I thought it was. I thought we was better than that, right? I thought, we was cool like that, but obviously not, right? And that's not bad or good. It is, and it gives you work to do. So people, right? People. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is, what are you listening to? What are you listening to? What are you listening to, brothers and sisters? Do you turn on the radio and you have no control over what they're playing, what they're saying, right? Or are you programming yourself? You're intentionally programming yourself. As they say, what do you have in your iPad? What do you have in your phone as far as audio programs? What do you have? If I wasn't on Meerkat, I can show you, all the audio programs I have versus songs and music. What are you listening to? Thank you, Eugene. What are you listening to? Not sometimes, like we said yesterday, not 10 minutes a day, not 20 minutes a day. What are you listening to every chance you get? Like the young people, they keep an ear bob in their ear. Because they're programming themselves, see? Now here we are, older people, judging our children instead of learning from them. They act the way they act. Why? Because they're constantly, every chance they get, programming themselves. They're driving with the ear bob in their ear. They're walking down the street with the ear bob in their ear. They're in the house around you, not listening to you, with their ear bob in their ear. Just imagine if we flip the script, right? And every time we're around them, right? Every time we're around them, we have an ear bob in our ear, right? They're going to be like, Dad, what are you listening to? Right? What are you listening to, Dad? Mom, what are you listening to? Because you keep an ear bob in your ear. Listening to inspirational, educational, informative, personal development, how to get your money right, how to get your mind right, right? Help you with your relationship with your money, your relationship with everything, your relationship with your environment, your relationship with the right people, right? You first invest in yourself, right? Then you invest in other people. And once we understand that, brothers and sisters, and once we receive that and take ownership to that, right? Then we're on our way to true wealth. Not just grabbing the money and see where can I put it. No, invest it in yourself and invest in other people, right? Invest in other people. Invest in relationships that you can serve and that can serve you, right? A relationship is two ways. A relationship is mutual, meaning giving and receiving. These are the 4 steps to wealth. See? A lot of people don't want to hear this because it ain't about money, 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 money. Like one person that's probably gone now, what's the keys to success? Go buy a book. Master Keys to Success by Napoleon Hill. Right? But Napoleon Hill would tell you, you got to get your mind right. Right? Got to get your mind right. That's why most people don't finish books. Because for a lot of reasons why, but they open the book with a specific, intention, expectation. And if the book doesn't meet that expectation fast enough, they close in the book. Right? They're closing the book. So same thing with these live streams. Right? Same thing with videos. If it doesn't meet your expectation, 4 steps to wealth. Oh man, we're going to talk about real estate. We're going to talk about online marketing. We're going to talk about affiliate marketing. What are you going to talk about? And then 5 minutes into it, you want to throw your question. Now you trying to control somebody else's platform and it doesn't work. Then you move on. Well, that's good. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Because everybody have the opportunity to create their own platform, right? Free enterprise, right? So that's step number 3 is what are you listening to? You have to intentionally program your mind every chance you get till you just get sick and tired. Go to sleep. Holton Buggs, you heard me say his name, #1 income earner in the world of network marketing. One of my mentors said he went to the store and bought a special speaker pillow speaker, whatever you want to call it, plugged it into his recorder, his device, his iPod, and put it underneath his mattress, so underneath his pillow, so while he was sleeping, he was programming his mind. See, once you understand the mind, you know that your mind never sleeps, and you can program your mind while you're sleeping. So put your earbobs in your ear. I go to bed every night playing a video, right? A video. Some people go to sleep with the TV on. Worst thing you can do, right? Radio, unless it's jazz or classical music, worst thing you can do, because you have no control over what they're programming you. Right? So try to do that. Be strange. You're going to be strange now. And go to sleep every night. Make it a habit until your brain gets so washed out to where your actions, your results, right? Your actions results reflect that. And it's just so constant to where it seems like, dang, Aaron, you always winning. Dang, Aaron, you always happy. Dang, Aaron, Niambi, you always. doing something. You always, man, you start another business. Man, what about the other bit? Oh, it's still running. I put that on autopilot. That's making up about a third of my income. Right? So, what are you listening to? And number 4, and we'll open up for questions. Number 4 is your experiences. What are you and I experiencing on a daily basis? Right? Get out of the rat race, Robert Kiyosaki calls it. Get out of the rat race. Stop and pause. So I heard this from Holton Bug as well. He said, sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. You got to slow down to speed up. Somebody put in there, number 4 is your experience. What did you experience yesterday? Just go back and play it. Right? Just go back and play it. Not good and bad. Just what did you experience? Thank you, Brother Eugene. What did you experience? Hashtag Black Dollars. Hashtag Black Wealth, Black Economy. You just joining us. This is the live stream. That's what we talk about. That's our intentions. That's our purpose. That's our goal. That's what we're doing. Not about to do. That's what we're doing. We're empowering ourselves economically, right? And we want to expand it all the way to the black community. So now we can control our economy. You do that as a consumer by purposely, intentionally, deliberately spending with black business. AbleNetwork.com, AbleNetwork.com, FreedomPaperCompany.com, right? And EconomicBlueprint.org. All right? Curiosity. You go to those websites and put your money where your mouth is. That's who we're looking to join us at DarrellMuhammad.net. Is those that are going to put their money where their mouth is. Not say, I tried it. I did that before. Yeah, but. Right? Yeah, but. All right? So experiences. What are our experiences? And here's the thing. Now you and I have to start scheduling. Writing down specific experiences that's going to feed our desire to live a wealth-filled life. Right? You might have heard this before. Go test drive your ideal car. Go walk around model homes of a home that you inspire to live in. Go drive through the neighborhood. See, those experiences. Go touch, a $5,000 suit. Right? Go to a nice upscale restaurant. Right? And just look around if you can't do anything else. Right? But there's no excuse not to experience some level of your desired lifestyle. You can't test drive it because they ask for your driver's license and your insurance paper, and to make sure you have enough insurance coverage in case you tear up their Rolls Royce and you don't have enough. Then go walk through the lot. Go walk through the area. What they call it? The display area, wherever the cars are. Right? Just go walk through. Find you the friendliest salesperson and just talk to them. Get their card, right? And do that every day, every day. Say, I got to find something every day. As many things that I can experience of what I want my life to be. Every day, every day. See, that's the process you have to go through. You have to sit down on a piece of paper and live your life on purpose. Live it intentionally. So when you become successful, it won't be, oh man, you got lucky. No, heck no, ain't been no luck. See? Luck means I didn't see what you went through to get where you are. Right? Luck means that I'm basing mine on luck. I'm expecting luck to be the thing that carries me over, that makes it happen for me. All right, brothers and sisters, these are the 4 steps to wealth, any kind of wealth. Number 1 is what? Number 2 is what? Number 3 is what? Number 4 is what? Number 1 is environment. Number 2 is what are you listening to? Is that right? People. Number 3 is what are you listening to? And number 4 is your environment. Take control. Make it happen. The process that you have to go through to overcome whatever the obstacles are that you say, yeah, but. Eliminate yeah, but out of your vocabulary. Is either yes or no. It's either I can or I can't. It's either I will or I won't. Right? Jesus said there's no such thing as lukewarm. You're either hot or cold. right? Either hot or cold. He said you can't serve two masters, right? You're going to love one and hate the other. See, so all this in between, yeah, but, and gray areas, that doesn't exist. That only exists in your mind and is there as a tool of deception, right? It's only there so you won't make a definitive decision, right? That's what it's there for, brothers and sisters. Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, hashtag black wealth. So let's open up for some questions and answers. Let's make it real quick in 1 minute or less. Unless they have questions, let's go ahead and answer 2 or 3 questions real quick on what we talked about today, or just anything pertaining to the rules to win at the money game, right? Today we talked about the 4 steps to wealth. Go back and watch it again, right? We got to put new grooves in our minds, right? Go back and watch it again and give hearts and share. All right? There's so much in this. It's more than those 4 steps, brothers and sisters. If you go back and listen to it, right? Frame your mind that there's some hidden jewels in here somewhere. I know there is. And you go in with that mindset, you'll be surprised on what you'll learn, right? You'll be surprised on what you'll learn. If you just go in with the right mindset, you right, eliminate all distractions around you and say something's in it for me. God wouldn't let me get to this live stream and nothing and something wasn't in it for me to take me to the next level. All right? So any questions? Going once? Going twice. Where's the person that asked me about keys to success? Where is he? Where's the brother that asked me about what kind of watch I'm wearing? Where are you? You're not around anymore? You're not there? Okay. All right. They're not there. All right. You either answer my question when I ask it or I'm gone. I'm going to take my ball home if I show up and you don't let me play and you tell me, wait, it's not your turn. Right? Then they take their ball home. That is a rule to lose. Not just in the money game. That's a rule to lose in life. That's a losing rule in life. Right? How to eliminate distractions? Focus. Stay focused on the prize. Jazz lady. Put your name in there, Jazz lady. Stay focused on the prize. Right? Make focus a habit. You make it a habit with routines. You make it a habit by writing in your journal every day. Writing in your journal every day. Writing in your journal in the morning and in the night. Teresa, thank you, Teresa. Right? You got to focus. Focus is a habit that has to be developed. That's why we have to get into the habit of doing what's required. Right? We got good habits over here, bad habits over here. You got to have good habits, period. Right? Because that bad habit affects your good habits. You're not separate people. You're one person. And everything correlates to the other. Right? That's what we have to understand. Okay? Love affects all in your life. And lack of love affects all in your life. Okay? You at least have to understand that. So you can be more guarded by that. No questions right now. Thanks for the information. Being the person I want to associate with. Yeah, absolutely, Sharif. Right? Brothers and sisters, it's just time to go out here and get it. Right? You have what it takes already. God has already deposited in you enough. He allowed you to be born and live this long is to let you know that you are enough. No is positive. There's no positive. I don't know what that means. All right? Anyway, so you are enough, brothers and sisters. Stop thinking you need more. The only thing you and I need to do is take action. Take action. Move out. Walk in your faith, not stand and sit in your faith. Walk in your faith. Take action. Right? We got to give God something to work with. You know, you can't just sit at home. That's nothing for God to work with. You got to put forth the action, brothers and sisters, and we have enough. The time is ripe. Right? The time is ripe. There's a saying that goes like this. Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. So what's the first thing to do? How do you get started? You get started by taking action, brother. You get started by taking action. It's real simple. It's real simple. See, we're looking for all this, all this sophisticated stuff I've never heard before, stuff that just, oh, wow, man, oh, that just knocked the shoes off my feet. You'll get some of that. I miss so much of the scope, I'm going to have to watch the replay. Yes, man, watch the replay, right? And we supposed to connect, Sister Hill. All right, you're right here in Houston. Let's connect. You provide me with your information. I'll show you how to do it. Right? I'll show you how to reach out. But what about if you're on your own, no one to support you? Oh, brother, you got someone to support you. You'll have to be in the city of 0, the city of 1, the city of none. Right? To say nobody supports you mean that you've covered your entire population in the city that you live in, and you found from actual facts, not what you believe, right? Not by your little sampling of 5 people or even 100 people. Right? We make these definitive statements, definite statements, these absolute statements based on very small body of information. Right? Houston has what? 7 million people in Houston and the surrounding area, Sister Hill. Forgot your first name, right? She and I, if we want to be a multi-millionaire, we can be a multi-millionaire, close to billionaire, and never leave Houston. Right? And never leave Houston. So my point is, unless you have sifted through, right, the majority of people in your city, you can't say you can't find support. It starts here. They say it. No, see, there we go. Tried everything. All right, if you tried everything, there's absolutely no people in your city that want to support you, then maybe you need to move. See, the point is this. I forgot who said it. Thomas Edison, somebody said it. One of the philosophers of past, right? He said if a person thinks he can or thinks he can't, he is right. See, so that means a wise person that believes and knows that philosophy to be true, then they're only going to spend so much time going back and forth with a person. If they're just bent on, I have no support and I've tried everything, okay. All right, then I guess it just ain't no hope for you. I don't know. But they're not going to continue to go back and forth. And the saying goes like this. Right? The saying goes like this. A person's perception is their reality. See? So you see, once you start getting understanding, then you don't... See, a wise man doesn't argue with a fool. The saying goes like this. If a wise man and a fool are arguing, then who's the wise man and who's the fool? You can't tell because they're just arguing. At some point, the wise man is going to stop arguing with the fool and say, okay, you right. All right? All right, they say, okay. All right, you right. Okay, you right. Because they just not going to argue. They're not going to continue to go back and forth. If you believe you can or believe you can't, you are right. See, that's that yeah, but. Somebody give you a solution, yeah, but. Somebody give you an idea, yeah, but. That's self-defeating. So you think I can follow my dreams? Only if you think you can. What I think doesn't matter. What you think matters. Right? What I think you can do is irrelevant. Right? And what I think you can't do is irrelevant. What you think you can do, what you think you can't do, is what's relevant. What I would tell you to do, you need to go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit book list, and get you Think and Grow Rich. See, that's foundational work you got to do. Right? You're always doing foundational work. You're always working on self. Right? Sister Hill can tell you, here in Houston, you got to keep your foundation watered and moist. If not, depending on what kind of soil you have, gumbo soil or whatever, it'll start cracking. So you always have, nobody is responsible for working on your foundation, yourself, your mind, but you. That's your job. It's your job to go and get the books and read them and implement what you learn. That's your job. That's our individual job. It's not my job to work on your foundation. You work on your foundation, God will send people into your life to build on that foundation. Right? That's the moral of the story. All right? But it's your job every day to work on your foundation. That's your job, and you just need one book to start you down that course. And if you don't get another book, you just get that one book, Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Waddle. All right? All right? So that's what you need to do, OVOSCAR. All right? That's what you need to do. So anybody have any questions, right? Anybody have any questions? Go work on yourself, get that book. All right? Go get that book and work on yourself. Right? If there's anything stopping us, the only thing that's stopping us is us. Not racism, not the economy, not your credit. It makes it more difficult, yes, but it's not stopping us. Right? It's not stopping us like that wall stopping you from moving forward. Right? And even that's not stopping you if you got a knowledge on how to tear it down. All right? So any other questions? Put your questions in there. All right? As Gary Vanderchuck says, you keep asking, I'll keep answering them. All right, brothers and sisters, any other question? 4 steps to wealth. What are you listening to? People in your environment. People, your environment, and your experience. All right, any other questions? Any other questions? All right, reach out to me at DarrellMuhammad.net. That's my email. That's my personal email. Come straight to my phone. You can reach out to them. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Look around. Find out about gold. Find out about my real estate course. Right? Just get some more basic information. Click around. You can't break the internet. I've never heard of anybody breaking the internet. Right? So click on there. Get you some books. OVOSCAR, whoever that is. Get you some books, man. You need to work on yourself. You got a lot of foundational work to do. Right? Right? Next time you rise up, they should see a different you. All right? So go to DarrellMuhammad.net. If you like this message, right? If you want to participate, meaning that you want to give of your time, your energy, your money to a collective cause. If you're about hashtag black dollars, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black economy, then you need to go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Click on one of the posts and subscribe, because we're gonna have a live event just come up this weekend, and it's only for those that are on the list, right? Only for those that's on the list. If you want me to come to your town and speak, reach out to me on DarrellMuhammad.net. Contact me, and I can show you how I can come speak to your group live for free. I'm talking to some teenagers this Saturday here in Houston. Youth and building wealth, right? So if you want me to get on a conference call with your group, do a Skype with your group, do, whatever it is, brothers and sisters, reach out to me, right? It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you becoming and putting forth the effort, the time, the energy, walking in faith, not sitting in faith, not standing in faith, walking in faith in the direction of who you are going to become, who you're becoming, right? Who you're becoming, who you are becoming. You have to walk in that direction. That's the only way you get to any destination. You have to head in that direction. All right? So if there's nothing else, brothers and sisters, reach out to me. If you have some questions, email me at Darrell@DarrellMuhammad.net. All right? Go to my blog. You like something, post a comment. I'll respond to your comment. And if you want me to speak and share this message with your sales organization, because, I got extensive background in sales, with your youth program, your youth, your college students, whoever it may be, I'm up for it. I'm down with it, right? Because we got to keep it moving, brothers and sisters, right? You're going to either be a part of the change, or you're going to be a part of the change. Either going to be a part of the change, actively part of the change. You're going to be part of the change because change going to change on you. Right? So there's no time to stand on the sideline. No time to be scared. Scared people are always the first one to be eliminated in war. Those that are scared to make a decision either way. All right? They're the most vulnerable in any society, are the scared ones. Scared money don't make money. So if you're scared, you're going to lose at the money game. All right, brothers and sisters. I think that's it. We'll see you pretty soon on Blab. Watch the replay. Swipe to the right and from the bottom to the top and follow. And we'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday, right? So tomorrow is Everything Money Question and Answer Wednesday. Brothers and sisters, come with your questions, because that's all we're going to do is just answer questions. For 30, 40, 50 minutes, an hour, we're just going to answer questions. All right? Because if you got questions, we have answers. And it's time for us to take action and stop being so selfish. It's not just about you. It's not just about your family. This thing has started to implode, right? Our community has started to implode. Black, white economies, white communities, black communities, because we all in this ship together. So it's all imploding, right? It's all imploding, brothers and sisters. So you and I need to go out. It's like when it's flooding in Louisiana, right? Everybody come out with their bags of sand and they stack it up to push the water back, to stop the water from coming into the community. That's what time it is. If we don't do that, then you're just going to let it come in. And when it overtakes you, it's too late. And when it overtakes you and you cry out for help, and if help does not come, it's because you didn't heed the call. Right? You were still good. Right? That's them. I'm good. I got a job. I'm still paying my bills. I'm good. So you didn't sow, so you can't reap. All right, brothers and sisters, thanks so very much. We see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, for question and answers. Everything Money, Question and Answer Wednesdays. And as always, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our black community deserves your very best. All right? Go ahead and use those 4 steps to building wealth. All right? And let me know how that works for you. Figure out your process. That's for you to do. All right, brothers and sisters, take care. God bless. All right, Meerkatters, thanks for being here. All right. Kyrgyzstan, thanks for being here, Kyrgyzstan. My Weep app, I guess. Thanks for being here and restreaming. Brian's Arnold, thanks for being here and restreaming. As always, living chic. Living chic. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.